Hey everybody, today we're working on the Jeep. Gonna install some grab bars right here. I already got the driver's side on. That's what I have the camera clamp to, but we're gonna get this one on today. We got Phillips head screws, 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, plus the sun visor has to come off. There's this little plastic clip goes in the rubber that seals up the top when it's closed. You gotta drop the top, pull that little pin out from right up here. Take your parts, set them down in the floorboard. It's usually the best place. Get your screws out. Floorboard. Take that one out. Sun visor off. Floorboard. Usually find it's easiest to keep everything down there. This little panel pops back a little bit to allow you to pull this off. There's a little piece of rubber that it sort of sticks on right there. You just grab it and pull. That piece comes right off. We're going to switch out on the drill to a T40. It's a Torx bit, T40. Take out the 2 bolts. I have grab bar. Gonna just put that right back on. Actually, usually helps to start with the outside bolt. It's a little easier to access. Don't tighten it up all the way where you can have a little room to move this around and get it in the right spot. Tighten those back down. Grab bars in. Now the problem is, this little plastic panel here will not go back up in there without a little bit of cutting. I did it on the driver's side. It's optional if you want to put this back on or not. I prefer to have it, so I'm going to chop out a little section right here with a knife and make it fit right up in there. What you can do is set the piece sort of in there. Maybe we'll go from right there. The one step that I forgot that we need to do, take these 2 thumb turn knobs off. This little plastic rail that goes around and seals off the door gets in the way of getting your measurement. So I'm just going to take them out, move the panel back. Also, parts in the floorboard, pull that back a little bit, just let it dangle, then you got room to get in there. There's a little channel right here that the metal fin sits in, and what I'm going to do is put it up there and just sort of line it up with the fin and make a mark on either side of this part of the metal. And then I'm also, once I get it to the depth I need, I'm going to take out a little bit more for this little fin of metal that goes out to the left. So from there I know I need to come straight back pretty much all the way down. I think on the other side I sort of came at an angle straight back this way. And just sort of follows right along the crease of the plastic here. Need a good sharp knife. Razor knife usually works best. I have this one sharpened up extremely sharp, so it'll cut right on through. Make the second cut. Just gonna score a line down, and then my knife blade will follow it, hopefully. Now it wants to go off to the side, but we'll just back up a little bit and make the cut a little better. There we go. Now I've made 2 cuts going down. Just gonna take and score that plastic right along there. Make this cut meet up with it. Then you have a nice little notch there. Just gonna take and pull down, back away from my cut. And the plastic rips right off. Give it a little twist. Now we can see if it'll go up in there. Okay, I'm going to line it up with my screw holes. I can see the screw holes in the middle. Now this piece doesn't quite want to go in. I need to cut a little bit more back right here and then add that little notch out for the piece of metal, and we'll be done. Just cut a little bit more right in this area. Fin of plastic has to go behind the dash. The bottom sits on a little piece of rubber that I can line up with the screw holes again. This piece goes behind the top piece. Looks like I need just a little bit more depth here. Time to just kind of test fit it, cut, test fit it, and cut. Let's see, that is the correct side. And then once again, just rip that little piece of plastic off. Now I'm gonna cut in a notch right about there, and maybe right about there, just a little ways back towards the interior. Then I will score that. Just push it down with your finger, rip it off. Try it one more time. Missed it by that much. Should have marked it, but I'm in a hurry. It's hot. We'll just cut a little bit more. Not too worried about it, but you know, if you are, take a little bit more time to figure out where the cut needs to go. I have one little piece of plastic that also wants to come out, looks like. Score that with my knife. This has a little clip that you have to pull backwards to get out. This is what the notch is looking like so far. I'm going to pull this little piece that I notched off. Something like that. Should fit. come in, set it down on the rubber, then worry about getting the top in. Pop that into place. Now it's sitting nice, good fit. I like that. I think we're ready to put it back on. I'll switch back to my number 2 Phillips head. Just go ahead and line up my holes here and screw it back together. That's in place. I'm gonna pop that right back into place. It lines up right across here. And then we will screw the sun visor back in. That's in, that's in. I have my little plastic clip. Line that back up at the hole through the rubber into the plastic. Got that. This piece has a little fin right on the end of this that goes into that plastic piece that we just installed. Sit it back over the rail there. I got this little bar that holds up the middle of the top. It goes into a certain channel in the side. Got that back in place. And now just the 2 big thumb screws. Normally when you take this off, this piece likes to slide backwards because the rest of the top is pulling it that way. I found just grabbing your top and pulling it forward a little bit helps you line everything up, and then usually have to push down right here to get the bolt to get started. Once you get it started, you can get the other one in there and started. Looks like that one's wanting to go in easy. Then just twist them back down tight. And we have some grab bars. Everything good, installed. It's a nice, pretty clean look. You got that one little gap right there in the plastic, but it's better than not having any at all. Quick and easy little upgrade to the Jeep. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.